Cut out the jibber jabber. Don't be babbling like a fool. Say what you got to say. That's all. Then shut your dang pie hole.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel. It is 0 dark 30. We're back. We are absolutely back. I apologize. The route I chose was supposed to have good reception so I could do on the spot, Johnny on the spot broadcasting for both the Free for All on Friday and then Sunday Night Live. Had all kinds of trouble, but it taught me another important lesson. It reminded me of some very important lessons. And let me know that decision making is something that you and I need to be well versed in. It's not a decision like, well, do I put 2 scoops of sugar in my coffee or just 1? It's not, do I want cheese on my hamburger or bacon? It's not those types of decisions. 0 dark decisions are dark decisions. Now, let's see. There were 3 different instances where I almost got in some, shall we say, big trouble over the weekend. And the decisions were, do I go all in or do I back off and diffuse? Rough decisions, right? Was it necessary or was it my pride? And I thought, this is a really dark decision, right? Do I back down from the fight or do I just lose my shit and go berserker, start foaming at the mouth and take someone out? Luckily, someone was there to kind of talk me off the edge before I got too worked up. 0 dark decisions. Decisions. On the way back, we ended up having some issues, shall we say. And it was, well, to what level do I escalate the situation to make everything okay? Well, I was prepared to go all the way. Literally, to give you an example, like, okay, here, let's go with this. Imagine your car breaks down. I think this is the best analogy. The car breaks down. Do you try and fix it yourself? Or do you spend $2,000 to have your car towed home? Now, under normal circumstances, no big deal. But in SHTF, this is what we're talking about. This is where the question becomes paramount. If things were really bad, are you prepared to make the dark, hard decisions to get things done, to make it happen? Right now, just I can't remember what number I just threw out there, $2,000 or $3,000, whatever it is. Are you willing to spend that to get back to normal? Right? And is there a normal after that? Now let's just change the conversation to something else. Let's just pretend like things are really bad out there. It's like 2020 again. You've got riots, you've got protesters, they're causing trouble in neighborhoods, downtown, they're burning stuff, but they're making noise everywhere. Are you prepared to go all in and take drastic actions, make really big, dark decisions? Well, if you do, you're going to solve problems, but you can also create other problems for yourself. Right? That's a big investment. Other investments, they're just going to cost you big time, right? Everything has a penalty, everything has a price. Right? If you make one decision, what's it cost you? If you make another decision, what's it going to cause? What's it going to cost? So I had a good weekend. The weekend ended very difficultly, right, with a lot of difficulty. And so it made me think about hard decisions, dark decisions. What do you do? What are you willing to pay to get yourself back home, to get yourself out of trouble, to get yourself into a safety zone, right? How do you do that? What do you buy your safety with? Money? Do you buy your safety with good contacts, people you can trust? Do you buy your safety with preps? Now, in my instance, yesterday, I didn't have any trouble with either communications, money, weapons to protect myself, any of that. Right? I had food, water, everything I needed. But there's other times in life where I've been without everything. Right? And that's what SHTF can turn into real quick. You can be 5 miles from home. You don't have your everyday carry. You don't have water. You're just 5 miles, you think. But that 5 miles can turn into a complete and total nightmare. Look at what's happening in Maui. Over 1,000 people missing. It is just, it's a tragedy beyond tragedies. One I had never believed would visit paradise like that. Los Angeles now, San Diego, Baja, Mexico is suffering under Hillary, the rainstorm, right? Flooding, disaster, mudslides. That's going on big time down there. It goes from normal to jacked up very quick, and you could end up with dark decisions. Now, let's go back to Hawaii, for example. Really, it's a fire. It's not the end of the world, yet there was looting going on. And I'm wondering, why would anyone loot in Hawaii? Were things that bad before? There's some awful things going on in Hawaii socially, politically, and economically. One second. They're having some trouble understanding who they are, I guess, and what's going on. Why would they loot at a time like this? Well, imagine if you were faced with looters, what would you do? Leaving Hawaii aside and the idea of paradise and wonderfully polite people, because I love the islanders, Polynesians, Micronesians, Melanesians, all of them. I don't care. I love them. Right? If you have looting in your town, now it's your problem. What is your decision there? How dark is it? How dark is it? Do you need to go all the way? Are you willing to pay that price? Whether it's money or stepping over that line. When I say stepping over the line, it's kind of like the line of no return. Place of no return. You step over it, there's really no coming back. Have you invested enough in your preps? Have you invested enough in self-defense? Have you invested enough in your communications, your friends, your backup? Have you invested in yourself enough to make sure you're good? Yesterday, interestingly, it tested me mentally a little bit to see, John, wait, where are you at? Can you handle this? Can you do it? Right? Let's just say I ran into a couple of truckers who almost made some fatal errors. Very scary stuff. Very interesting stuff. Academically, now that it's passed. At the time, it was quite interesting. But I had to ask myself, are you prepared to deal with this? Now, remember, I love truckers. Truckers are great guys. They keep the nation going. Individuals, on the other hand, complete assholes. Right? Yeah. I love white people. White people are great. There's assholes in there. Right? Same with every other nationality and race of people. I know great Persians. I know great blacks. I know great Mexicans, Hispanics, South Americans, Central American. Yet I'm always talking about the bad bastards that come across the southern border. Or I talk about the ghetto scum. We all know that there's scum out there. And they're the ones that cause these problems. They're the ones that are going to end up making us consider the hard decisions. Dark decisions. Zero dark decisions. I'll be on live on Monday night here. We'll do a Monday night live since I totally fucked up Sunday night live. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bring your questions, bring your drinks, not just coffee. Not just coffee, but how about something good? Yeah, we'll have some good. I'll see you guys then. Until then, right? be prepared. Semper Fi.